Hi, great to have you here today. In this video, we'll take a look at why genetic matching plays such an important role in modern dog breeding, and why values like the inbreeding coefficient or heterozygosity alone aren't enough to make well-informed breeding decisions. Why isn't the inbreeding coefficient enough? Let's look at a simple example. Two full siblings from the same litter might both have low inbreeding values and high heterozygosity. That sounds great at first, but breeding them together still wouldn't make sense genetically. Why? Because they share large parts of their DNA. So their puppies wouldn't automatically benefit from those favorable values. And it gets more serious. Even dogs that appear unrelated can actually share significant portions of their DNA, especially in closed stud books. That means just looking at a dog's inbreeding coefficient or heterozygosity in isolation isn't enough. What really matters is the direct genetic comparison between two dogs. Only then can we see how well they truly match. And for that, you need a high number of genetic markers. The 250 or 260 SNPs from a basic DNA profile simply aren't enough. Let's take a look at two females from the same breed. Female 1 has an inbreeding coefficient of 4%, which is below the breed average of 5%. Female 2 has an inbreeding coefficient of 16%, clearly above the average. Now let's compare their matching results. Female 1 has 85 potential matches with a perfect 100% score, out of 143 available males. Female 2, despite her much higher inbreeding coefficient, actually has 137 perfect matches. That might seem surprising at first, but this is exactly where the advantage of direct genetic comparison becomes clear. Traditional inbreeding coefficients are based on pedigrees and often give only a rough idea of how related two dogs might be. Dog matching goes a step further, by looking at the actual genetic similarities and differences between the dogs. The wide range of suitable partners for both females shows that a high inbreeding value doesn't necessarily mean there are no good breeding options. What truly matters is the direct genetic comparison. That's what tells us which combinations make real sense, both to preserve genetic diversity and to support the long-term health of future litters. This example makes one thing clear. Looking at individual values like the inbreeding coefficient or heterozygosity in isolation simply isn't enough. What really counts is the full genetic picture of both parents, to support thoughtful, sustainable breeding decisions. Let's take a look at the offspring of female 2, the one with the higher than average inbreeding coefficient. Her daughter Pandora has an COI of 5%, exactly the breed average. Her grandson Clooney, Pandora's son, has an inbreeding coefficient of just 3%. This clearly shows that a single number says very little about the genetic potential of future generations. Only through informed genetic matching can we make smart breeding decisions, ones that truly support the long-term health and genetic diversity of the breed. With dog matching, we provide exactly that, a reliable, data-backed tool designed to support the future of breeding.